Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube and happy Father's Day. And for this holiday, I'm going to be listing off my top 10 animated dads. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking dads from either cartoon or anime and see which one are the best. So, starting off with number 10, Cleveland Brown from The Cleveland Show. Why Cleveland? Because, yeah, during The Cleveland Show, he reminded me of how Peter Griffin was in the early seasons. And, not to discredit Family Guy, but I think Cleveland in The Cleveland Show is a much better dad than Peter is during, when that show was airing. Yeah. So, number 9, Mr. Ping from the Kung Fu Panda franchise. Yes, while Mr. Ping isn't Po's dad biologically, he adopted Po after he found him, and yeah, he has done everything that he could to support his adoptive son, even when he went on to become the Dragon Warrior. Even in Kung Fu Panda 3, he went to the secret panda village and even helped Po fight off Kai's zombie army alongside Po's actual dad, Lee. Yeah. And even in Kung Fu Panda 4, he and Lee teamed up to go assist Po against the chameleon. Yeah. So, if that's not fatherly love, adoptive or otherwise, I don't know what does. Now, on to number 8. Number 8 is Endeavor from My Hero Academia. Now, why Endeavor? I'm pretty sure you guys are probably saying, wait, Endeavor? Why? He ruined his family. And, yeah, you guys can make that argument as much as you want. And, well, yes, that is true to a degree. The reason why I picked Endeavor is because later on in the series, he's getting better. He got better. He's trying his best to make up for the damage he's caused to not just Todoroki and his mom, but also Toya, Todoroki's older brother. Yeah, and he went on to become a better hero too. So, yeah, you have to take his wanting to make amends for his family, to his family, into account. And please keep in mind the theme of Endeavor, because I'm going to get back to that later. Now on to number 7, Goofy. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Goofy is actually a father. For those of you who've seen the show, The Goof Troop, Goofy has a son named Max. And, yeah, Goofy in that show is trying his best to support his son in his own goofy way, pun intended. And yes, while Goofy does embarrass Max at times, he and they both know that Goofy's heart is in the right place, even if sometimes he stumbles and messes up. Yeah. So you have to take that into account, that while Goofy is a clumsy oaf at times, he does have his heart in the right place, and he has good intentions. Yeah. So, number 6, Gary Goodspeed from Final Space. Yeah. Now, why Gary Goodspeed? He doesn't have a son of his own. And that's where you're wrong, because during the second season, when Little Kato's actual dad, Avocado, was currently missing, Gary adopted Little Kato and tried his best to protect and raise him as his own. And when Avocado was eventually rescued, he still tried his best to help Little Kato when he was having issues with his actual dad, and even helped Avocado through his own personal struggles when he found out, when Gary found out Avocado's dark secret. Yeah. So, yeah, while Gary is kind of a goofball, he has developed over the course of the show, and I cannot wait for the graphic novel to come out. Now, on to number 5, Dracula from excuse me, from Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, while this more or less takes place during the events of the first Hotel Transylvania, this kind of extends to the rest of the, well, not really, right, actually, yeah, more or less, in 2 and 3 as well. Yes, now Dracula, has a daughter of his own, Mavis, and during the events of the first film, he tries everything he can to protect her from, and yeah, some of the things he does to try and protect her are kind of messed up. From convincing her that the outside world is evil, to trying to prevent Mavis and Jonathan from being together, to lying to his friends about humans, more or less. Yes, while Drac is in the wrong for doing these things, when you know his backstory, you kind of understand why he does the things that he does. Yeah. So, and this even extends to his grandson, David. Yeah. So you have to take that into account. Now on to number 4, Minato Namikaze from Naruto. Yeah, the Yellow Flash himself. So, yeah, during the day Naruto was born, Minato did everything he could to not just protect the village as a Hokage, but also protect his son. And yeah, that culminated in him sealing Kurama, the Ninetales, into Naruto. And yeah, when he was resurrected via the Edo Tensei during the Fourth Shinobi World War, he did everything that he could to spend time with and protect Naruto. Even trying to put his own half of Kurama into Naruto when Naruto's own half of Kurama was taken from him. Yeah. And yeah, when he went back to the afterlife, he told Naruto happy birthday and that he loved him. Yeah, so yeah, Minato is one of a kind of father. sacrificial tendencies, and yeah, that's all I can say. Now, number 3, Greg Universe from Steven Universe. Yeah, this guy has just the best reaction. Sorry. Sorry, I accidentally knocked something in the trash. Got out. But yeah, Greg has like some of the best reactions in the show when it comes to like gem-related problems. And aside from that, his relationship with Steven is quite wholesome. Yeah, while Greg does like have some issues with Steven going on these gem-related missions, he does his best to support his son and help him grow on the human side. Yeah, and during the final battle, he stayed with Steven when he transformed into a monster. So, you have to take that into consideration. He was willing to, like, stay with Steven at his most crucial point in his life. If that's not Father of the Year material, I don't know what does. Now on to number 2. Hugh Neutron from Jimmy Neutron. This guy is just hilarious. Yeah. Hugh has like some of the best lines in this in the show. One example is the camping episode where he takes Jimmy, Sheen, and Carl camping, and yeah, they end up getting lost, and yeah, he actually ends up like trying to save the day. Yeah, so yeah, while Hugh like doesn't understand like Jimmy's intellect most of the time, he does try his best to like discipline his son when it counts. Yeah, so you have to take that into account. And finally, number 1, Vegeta. Yeah, from Dragon Ball Z. So now I'm going back to what I said about Endeavor, about him like trying to change his ways. Vegeta is like that and more, whereas Endeavor was kind of abusive to his family and trying to like become yeah, and trying to like be number 1 in the hero society, and even like trying to mold Todoroki into becoming like him to a degree, and where he got better. Vegeta, on the other hand, Vegeta is like that times 10. Vegeta started out as a villain, where he went from villain to like, from the Saiyan Saga to the Buu Saga, halfway through it, to like anti-hero-ish, and like from the end of the Buu Saga to Dragon Ball Z, and even hero in like Dragon Ball Super. Yeah. And apart from that was when he got with Bulma and had Trunks. And while Vegeta is hard on not just Kid Trunks but also Future Trunks, he does care in his own way. And yeah, he's even sacrificed himself, much like with Minato, to try to stop Majin Buu, because he was partly responsible for him being released in the first place. So yeah, what do you guys think? What are your top 10 favorite dads in animation? Just comment below, let me know. and Wisdom King, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, and happy Father's Day.